Hey guys, today I'm going to be going over IQ options, the multiplier. So first we're going to take a look at what the multiplier does. Now the multiplier allows percentages divided by, which means if you were making 1%, instead of making 1%, for instance on this multiplier it would be 30. But that does not mean that it's not already pre-added. If you look at these, if I go to buy and it says plus 6%, plus 12, 14%, plus 23%, that is the multiplier added in. Now, in some countries, you're going to be able to switch the multiplier, but in many of them, you can't. It's just one number, and it's stationary. Now, your multiplier can go up for Forex all the way up to 1,000 if you are in an unregulated zone. Now, if you're in the European Union, your max multiplier is 20, and then it's 5 for stocks, and 2 for crypto, and 20 for commodities. Now, you gotta remember with IQ options, these are all CFDs, which kind of changes the way everything works. Margin account a little bit different than what you would do with compared to this for this multiplier. This is more like leverage, and everything that is on IQ options is an ETF, which means that it's not an actual asset that you're betting on, but it's just the price movement of the asset you're betting on. In other words, when you buy, say, $10 worth of Tesla, you are not actually buying any Tesla stock.
The ETF allows you to spend $10. This is the ETF allows you to have fractional stock management. So you could buy only $10 worth or $10 worth. The downside of that, since you do not own the asset, you cannot get any dividends and you can't get any voting rights. And the benefit is you do it with smaller options, that like $10. You cannot do that on asset owning if you cannot afford the whole asset.
There are some companies that allow you to do fractional stock buying, but they normally don't actually give you any of the benefits of owning the asset either most of the time. For crypto, it's the same way. These are all CFDs, which also means that while you get a 2 times multiplier, you do not own it. So that means you cannot exchange these. You cannot move these out of this account. You do not technically own this asset, but you do get a 2 times multiplier. And with cryptocurrencies, it's also hard to find a place to short them. So IQ options gives you the option to short, which is really cool. But the downside is, so for Bitcoin, we'd say you cannot get a hard fork with asset. If you do not know what a hard fork is, Bitcoin Cash is a hard fork off of Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin had their hard fork off of Bitcoin Cash, every person that owned a Bitcoin got one of the Bitcoin Cash. While this operates on a different blockchain than Bitcoin, everyone that was on the Bitcoin blockchain moved over to the Bitcoin Cash blockchain, but both blockchains remained their own blockchain. So that's how multiplier works. Like I said, for some of you, you might be able to range the multiplier. It's super helpful if if you are in an area that gets to 1,000 times multiplier, then you are quite lucky, because that means you have a very while trading on a 1,000 times multiplier is incredibly more risky. It is also makes it so if you are really good at trading, you make money a lot faster. Like I said though, high risk, high reward. So you could always lose your money. So be careful. And it's always nice to be able to know how much money you can make with the multiplier. But remember that you also got to be aware of how much you can, because you have to have the margin in your account. So every time you get a loss with the multiplier, the loss is coming out of your actual account. So just remember that when trading. Alright guys, y'all have a good day. This is going to be it for me. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and check out my other videos.